A man named Jagannatham, who lived in Repalle, had a horse. He liked traveling to distinct places over it. He was a good man and always tried to help others. He used to take good care of his horse too. As a part of his journey, he was about to go to a nearby village called Bantupalli. As he was very tired, he thought of resting for some time. After resting for a while, as he was about to start his journey, there came a traveler. The traveler introduced himself to Jagannatham and a small conversation started between them. During the conversation, Jagannatham came to know that the traveler's name was Veeresam and he was also heading to Bantupalli. On his way, someone stole his money and he was waiting for someone to help him. Listening to this, Jagannatham felt pity on Veeresam's situation. Jagannatham ensured Veeresam not to worry. As he was also going to Bantupalli, he would drop Veeresam in that village. Veeresam thanked Jagannatham in many different ways for the help. They started to Bantupalli on his horse by having a chit-chat. They used to stop on their way, have food, feed the horse, and again continued their journey happily. Usually, the horse would eat only if the master feeds him. But here, as Jagannatham said to the horse that Veeresam is now our friend and he can eat if he feeds him. Listening to his master's words, the horse used to eat even if Veeresam fed him. As the journey was very long and very tiresome, Jagannatham felt very tired. And when Jagannatham was resting, he asked Veeresam to feed his horse. When 2-3 days passed, the horse thought that Veeresam is also his master. Finally, they reached Bantupalli. Upon reaching Bantupalli, Jagannatham said, "Dear friend, as said, I finally brought you Bantupalli. Now, you can carry on with your work. I also have some work. Let's meet some other day." Veeresam said, "What are you saying? When did you bring me here? I was the one who brought you here. Stop talking rubbish and please leave." Listening to this, Jagannatham was really very shocked. He did not understand what was happening. Slowly, he started realizing that he is being cheated. They both started fighting for the horse, saying that it was mine. People gathered around them and asked what has happened. An elderly man came there and asked them to stop fighting and said, if they fight like this, the issue can never be solved. He said that there is a wise man named Rajanna who is like Maryada Rajanna, and we, all the villagers, call him Maryada Rajanna. He is the only one who can solve your issue, and suggested them to meet him. Both Jagannatham and Veeresam went to Maryada Rajanna and explained what happened. On listening to them, Rajanna understood that one among them is a cheater. He wanted to give right solution to the problem. He asked both of them to feed the horse separately. As said by him, both fed the horse separately. The horse ate when fed. Seeing this, Rajanna was shocked. Usually the horse eats only if his master feeds him. But what is this? The horse ate when both of them fed him? Thinking, he wanted to test them in another way. He asked both of them to call their horse separately. As said, both called the horse and horse showed up when called. This time, Rajanna was totally confused and wanted to think something different where he can catch the cheater. Thinking this, he asked both of them to come on the next day. Next morning, both of them met Rajanna. Rajanna took both of them to a place where he showed a room from a far off distance which was covered with a curtain and said that the horse is standing behind the curtain. Now, he asked them to call the horse and continued by saying, when the horse goes to a far off place, we call it with some signal or name so that it comes back. Let's see on whose signal the horse will respond. Listening to that, Veeresam was in soup. He did not know what to do, how to call. He thought to himself, now whatever happens, there was no other go. Thinking so, he started clapping hardly. there was no response from the horse. Rajanna asked Veerasam to go aside and asked Jagannatham to try. Jagannatham used to whistle to call back his horse when it went far. Hearing the whistle sound, the horse would come back how far it went. Remembering that, Jagannatham whistled loudly. Hearing that, the horse responded and came to him. Rajanna came to know that Veerasam was the cheater. He punished Veerasam severely and advised Jagannatham, before helping others, we should first understand him properly and only then we have to help them. As Rajanna helped him for getting his horse back, he thanked him in many ways. He took leave and started on his journey.